There's a lot to be thankful for. Be thankful for the person seated next to you, for their life, their energy that they're sharing with us tonight, right? Most especially, let's be thankful for the love of Misagh and Riza. Without that love, I would be unemployed tonight. So I'm so thankful also to have this job that lets me connect with newlyweds, connect with people like you. And like I said, it's the first Persian wedding that I'll be hosting out of the 1,000 weddings that I've hosted. And you know the commonality, yeah? Whether you're Persian, Pinoy, American, whether you're a beauty queen, a designer, whoever, no? The language of love is what unites us. So friends and family, I invite you to pay attention as we celebrate in a traditional Persian way. I draw your attention, ladies and gents, and we will be focusing on that. That is the Sofreh. And we'll try to capture that on camera. No, by the way, welcome to my tent. Pretty much, that's what I'm going to be doing. So for the uninitiated, the Persian Aghd is the ceremony, and it is an event that celebrates joy, glory, love. And the Sofreh is perhaps the most important element of that. We're trying to capture that instead of my face. You all don't need to see my face. Let's look at the Sofreh. Because the Sofreh was lovingly prepared by the family of Misagh. Most notably, that lady over there. Let's give her a round of applause. Fatima Bahadoran. Palapakan naman natin. She has been God sent. She has fixed up all of these details and she gave me a crash course on what a Persian wedding is like. So Fatima, thank you so much. If I screw this up, I'm sorry in advance. But once again, let's keep the camera, guys. Let's focus the camera, please, on the Sofreh. So we have many important elements. The first of which, the most important, is that mirror. You can't see where the mirror is, but it's that oblong right there in the center. It's facing the newlyweds. They are supposed to see their reflection because the mirror symbolizes clarity and a bright future. Second thing is we want to show the candles. The candles represent energy, light, life. The next, we have a holy book. In this case, the Quran. And this ancient text filled with wisdom is one of the things that symbolize how the Lord will guide them throughout their marriage together. The next thing we want to show is the bread. We have Iranian flatbread over there, which symbolizes a feast, prosperity. If you want to wish prosperity upon Misagh and Riza, another round of applause, everybody. Let's shake things up. Thank you so much. We wish them prosperity. We wish them a sweet life together. And so, aside from the bread, we also have some sweet treats. We have fresh fruits, God's bounty in a basket prepared for the newlyweds. And aside from that, for those wishing for apo, pamangkin, inaanak, we also have eggs, which symbolizes what? Fertility. I didn't get to count the eggs. I think we have like 7 or 8. Yeah, 7, right? Because the number of eggs is supposed to represent how many kids we wish for the newlyweds to have. So aside from the eggs, we also have pastries, different treats, candy, all of the good things. We have fragrant things also. Incense to ward off evil. Rose water for a pleasant life together, a pleasant, happy home. Next, we have gold. Gold coins, once again, wishing prosperity upon the newlyweds. And let's bring it back to the most important thing. It's not gold, it's family. And that is represented by the cloth that you can see right there. Cloth that has been bound together by needle and thread. And that's what we're celebrating today. So before I go forward, why don't we congratulate once again both families, Sitson and Bahadoran. Palapakan naman natin sila. Today we've woven these two families together. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, once again, that is the Sofreh Aghd. Your first experience of it for most of you. And as you can see, these are traditions that are worth preserving, worth keeping alive. Now, at this point, it is my great pleasure to introduce the next segment of our program. Let's bring in the Newlyweds. Why don't we all rise? Please rise and keep your eyes on the back as we present Mr. Misagh and Mrs. Riza Bahadoran. Welcome to your celebration of love. Once again, let's give them a tremendous round of applause, everyone.
It's a promise I'm making to you.
I'm not hearing enough noise. I'm not hearing enough noise. Such a happy, happy day. Deserves so much more noise. Make some noise for Riza and Misagh. That's more like it. Again, my name is JC Aleles. Thank you so much for being such a great group of guests. We ask that you be seated as we proceed to the ceremony proper. Misagh and Riza will be seated right there in front of the Sofreh, like I said, facing the mirror. But at this point, I would like to invite someone very special, like I said, no, punong abala, been very busy making sure everything is a-okay for her dear brother. Let's welcome Fatima Bahadoran, who will be lighting the candles for the Newlyweds. Thank you, Fatima. At this point, we would like to acknowledge the presence and invite to the front Imam Muammar Ismail. Imam Muammar Ismail will be leading the blessing of the Newlyweds. Thank you, Imam. And right now, I would like to point out another tradition. Among the symbols here in front on the Sofreh is a veil. And the veil on its own doesn't really mean so much. It means so much more when it's held by the women of the family. So I would like to request Roxanne Sichon and Zainab Bahadoran to please get the veil and hold the veil like a canopy above the Newlyweds. As you can see, the symbolism is quite clear. The veil used as a canopy symbolizes protection over the couple and blessings over their marriage. We would also like to invite Fatima, Christine Sichon, Somaya Bahadoran, and Riza Araneta to come forward, please. The second part of the tradition is for the women of the families to sprinkle sugar above the heads of the Newlyweds, of course, on that very same canopy. Again, the involvement of the women of the families, showing just how valuable and important family is in the Persian tradition. We turn it over to Imam Muammar Ismail as he speaks blessings and wisdom upon the Newlyweds.
As much as you have each pledged to the other your lifelong commitment, love, and devotion, I now pronounce you husband and wife in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Congratulations.
One more time, congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Misagh and Riza Bahadoran. Let's give them an amazing round of applause, everyone. Thank you so much to Imam Muammar Ismail for leading the ceremony proper. Thank you also to all of the ladies in front. What a beautiful moment that was. Now at this point, the Newlyweds will be exchanging their rings and their vows to each other. And I believe for this part, Fatima is assisting them as well with the ring. Thank you so much, Fatima, for that. For the next part, one of my favorite parts in my brief study of how Persian weddings are like, this is one of my favorite parts because of how sweet it is, quite literally. We call this asal, or the honey, which now the Newlyweds will partake of together in the most delightful way, dipping their pinky fingers and feeding each other. Check this out, everyone. I don't know about you, but I'm into that. I like that. That is very nice. And the bonus kiss. I didn't even ask for it. We got a kiss. Thank you. Now, at this point, the family of the groom would like to present a gift for the newlyweds. And this is another Persian tradition. The giving of gifts. Of course, signifying how they, not just Misagh will not be alone in this, but with his whole family, they will care for and provide for and protect Riza as if she was their own. Let's give the Bahadoran family once again a round of applause. Thank you so much for this beautiful gesture. Thank you, Iman. Thank you, Fatima. Now, we end our Persian segment of the program with undoubtedly my favorite part. Misagh, Riza, could you please rise and descend to the dance floor? Normally, in weddings all over the world, especially here in the Philippines, you have what you call the cake cutting ceremony. Misagh, buddy, before you cut your cake, you're gonna need a knife. Where's your knife, bro? Where's your knife? There it is, with none other than Zainab Bahadoran, who's gonna try to keep the knife from the groom. But we're gonna need a beat if we're gonna do this right. So Mr. DJ, hit me with that beat, please. Here we go. And right now, we're going full-on party mode tonight. Everybody clap your hands to the beat. To the beat with Zainab Bahadoran. You want it? You want it? Come and get it, Misagh. Come and get it. All right, how about a tray? A rose for the knife. A rose for the knife. Zainab, what do you think? Uh-oh! We got Roxanne Sichon in the house. Roxanne. Come on, give it up, Roxanne. Give it up, Roxanne. No, not yet. We got one more dance. It's Rina Sichon. Misagh, come on, you can do it. Get it, Misagh, get it. Oh, not yet, buddy. One more dance. Here is Sofreh Bahadoran. Everybody, one more time. Clap, 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 clap. And finally, a round of applause for the four lovely ladies and for Misagh and Riza finally getting the knife. Congratulations. That was pretty hard, but it's okay. It's okay. It was a good time. So now the newlyweds will proceed to the actual cutting of the cake. Misagh, Riza. So right now, let's witness, everyone, as the newlyweds cut into their cake together. Their hard-earned cake cutting is now finally taking place. Hope you don't mind. They will have the first bite tonight. Yes, they deserve it as the newlyweds. And this cake, as with many of the symbols we have here at the Sofreh, represents blessings of abundance, blessings of every kind. More success in their endeavors together as a couple. Blessings of a good life, blessings of good health, blessings of fertility. Sama na natin yan. And you see the size of the cake. It represents the overflow of this abundance. There is enough for them, and there is enough for every single person here. And that is why we come together, to celebrate milestones like this. So Misagh, show us how you take care of your wife right here at the center of the dance floor. Misagh will demonstrate how he will continue, because he's been doing a great job taking care of Riza, how he will continue to take care of Riza and this new family that they've formed. Go ahead, Misagh. Sharing the blessings with his wife. Thank you so much. Riza, it's your turn. Go ahead and feed your hubby a bite of that cake. And as soon as Misagh takes a bite, just like with the honey, let's have another kiss, shall we? One more kiss. Mr. and Mrs. Bahadora, thank you very much. Thank you. We'll set that aside. And please remain there, because the second part is the wine. The wine that represents the happiness, the joy that they feel tonight. We'll be serving up the wine to the newlyweds, but rest assured there's a lot of wine for you also, I believe. That's coming in a little while. Misagh, pare, hope you don't mind, I'll go ahead and lead this first toast for tonight. Just a tiny bit for Riza. Cross your arms, hold it. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's bear witness. Behold, as the newlyweds take part in this first ceremonial toast, Misagh, Riza, we wish you all the best. Every single person here wishes you nothing but the best. May you have every single kind of success that you wish for, you pray for, you dream about together. May you get all that your hearts desire. Congratulations. Best wishes to the newlyweds. Cheers. That's how it's done. Thank you so much. And now, our program has officially begun. Ceremony is over.